It's almost here.
New Tuesday on the WB.
It begins with the heart-stopping conclusion of the Buffy two-night event.
Angel!
Then, it's the world premiere of Dawson's Creek.
You're born and you die and you make a lot of mistakes in between.
A different kind of drama from acclaimed screenwriter Kevin Williamson. Dawson's Creek, after Buffy on the WB's New Tuesday.
Tuesday night starting at 7 on KCWB 29.
Hey everybody, it's me, Bryson Booker, and guess what? It's time for another BBTV TV show season review just for you, and those secret people that you know live next to you that are secretly vampire slayers. You know, those people. You know, I think there's one that lives across the street from me, you know. She's kind of all decked out now with all her Halloween stuff up. And, yeah, I think she hunts vampires because I think she killed one that was accidentally my dog. But anyway, that's another story for another time. And, hopefully, I gotta check to see if my dog is not dead. Boy. But anyway, despite the horrible joke that I just made, this review is about Buffy the Vampire Slayer Season 1. I really don't know when this released. Oh, it was released in 2008. So this is season 1 of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the show, debated March 10th, 1997 on the WB. But later on, it actually moved to UPN, where I actually remember seeing it if I watched it. I think, you know, back when this show came out, my aunt, somebody who's now my aunt, was a teenager, and I think she watched it maybe once or twice. But I think I remember seeing Buffy on UPN because, you know, when I really got back into this show, the name sounded very familiar. And I'm like, you know what? I know I heard that name from somewhere. And it was probably from the UPN airings. UPN re-aired Buffy the Vampire Slayer, but the original channel was the WB. Alongside such shows as Dawson's Creek, as well as some other WB originals, like Touched by an Angel and stuff like that. You know, Buffy was one of the more popular series, and if anybody remembers, you know, the WB back in the late 90s as far as, you know, teen dramas goes, the first name you'll hear come out of that person's mouth is Buffy the Vampire Slayer, because this show definitely had a cult following. They made comic books, they made video games, they even made a spin-off series after Buffy the Vampire Slayer called Angel. Now, I never really got into that spin-off, but there's a couple people that did. It was not nearly as popular as Buffy, but it tried to be. Trust me, it tried to be. But it couldn't compare. And this is the first season. The first season, like I said, was primarily made around 1997. I guess you can also say a little bit in 1996 too, but they didn't air until 1997. So this is a 3-disc set, and so they did a pretty good job on this. So we got disc 1 right there. I'll let you take a look at that. And then we got disc 2. I think all of these are pictures of Buffy here. And then, yeah, this 3. Oh, there we go, disc 3. So there's 3 discs. And, you know, the funny thing is they put the episodes, obviously, to save money. They just put the episodes on the inside here, so there's no other special booklet. I have season 2 of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and that one actually looks a bit more nicer than season 1. You know, you have the little episode guide. You have more pictures of the characters besides solely Buffy, like on this DVD. There's more pictures of the characters, cast and characters. There's quotes from the show. But that's season 2. Season 1, I guess, you know, since it was a simple season to begin with, they gave it a simple DVD release. I guess you can't argue with that. I mean, you got the episodes. So some of the episodes, I'm not going to say them all, but some of them that were in season 1 include Welcome to the Hellmouth, parts 1 and parts 2. But parts 2 of Welcome to the Hellmouth was called The Harvest. Never Kill a Vampire on the First Date, The Pack, Angel, where obviously Angel made his debut. Some of the episodes on disc 3 Out of Mind, Out of Sight, Prophecy Girl, The Puppet Show, and The Pack. Those are just some of the episodes included on Season 1. A short description of the episode is given, as well as the air date. So, for example, Teacher's Pet aired on March 24th, 1997. There's 12 episodes in total, so not that many episodes. If you're really, really craving the Slayer, I would suggest once again getting Season 2 if you want more episodes. But if you want to start from scratch, if you want to start from the very, very beginning where the show was starting to, rise up out of the grave, literally, and rise into popularity, Season 1 is where it's at. Definitely. And so you do get some special goodies that they threw into the DVD box set here. And I'm surprised because 20th Century Fox doesn't really put too many goodies on their DVD releases. But for Buffy, I guess they made an exception. So, some special features that you get on Buffy the Vampire Slayer Season 1 include an exclusive interview with the creator, Joss Whedon, and David, I can't say his last name. You get a full-length episode commentary with Joss Whedon on Welcome to the Hellmouth, the first episode. You get special interviews with the creator once again on Welcome to the Hellmouth, The Harvest, Witch, Never Kill a Boy on the First Date, Angel, and The Puppet Show. So basically that's saying all of those episodes have a commentary. You get the television trailers if you want to see those, but if you're a 90s nostalgic freak like me, you eat this stuff up, I'm telling you, just the television trailers alone. You get DVD ROM material, but we all know that's just crap. You get photo galleries and cast biographies, if you like that sort of thing. And you get the original pilot episode script. The pilot episode for Buffy the Vampire Slayer, I know for a fact was made in 1996. This was an unaired pilot, basically kind of introducing the show, introducing the characters. I never saw the pilot in a while, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, the pilot episode is on YouTube, if I'm not mistaken. But I believe it is on YouTube, for those of you who want to check that out. But for those of you who do not have this DVD in your collection, hey, Halloween's coming up. I don't celebrate Halloween, but I know there's probably a lot of you guys out there that do. Get this for somebody that you know, because you can binge on Buffy while you're binging on your candy. I mean, it just goes great together. Candy and Buffy and pizza and Scooby-Doo in the mix of that, because, their gang got the nickname the Scooby Gang. So Scooby-Doo, Buffy, candy, pizza, burgers, whatever you want to eat with Buffy, she'll go great with whatever you have. It's, definitely a great show that'll give you the chills if you want it to give you the chills. It's a great show. I got into it, I think when I was, when did I get into Buffy? I think I got into it when I was a freshman in high school, or 8th grader. I kind of stumbled upon it on Netflix. I'm like, I guess I'll give it a try. So, watched the first episode. I love it. And I've been watching it ever since. But, Netflix, I hate it now because they took Buffy off, as well as X-Files and Dawson's Creek. All of these 90s shows I used to watch on Netflix, but now it's gone. So now I have to go the old school route and get the DVDs, which is great for me because Netflix doesn't own my DVD. Ha! Take that, Netflix. Take that and eat it. So, if you're like me and you hate Netflix because they take off your favorite shows, go get this DVD, as well as some other 90s classics, and you'll be happy. Because in every generation there's a Slayer. And I don't really think there's a Slayer in this generation, but there was one, and she can be thoroughly remembered in your DVD collection. Go pick it up.